Welcome to the .tv podcast, your go-to destination for inspiring conversations and thought-provoking insights. In this episode, we are proud to feature Hugh Boylan, Consul General of Australia in Kolkata. This special edition was recorded on April 10th, 2025, during the pre-conference seminar of Oceania Connect 2025 at IEM-Kolkata.
International education is Australia's third largest export industry, and it's also one of our major exports to India. India's demographic dividend makes it among the world's youngest of the world's major economies. There's a lot of opportunity there. Australia offers world-class expertise in education services and skilling, and India needs skilled people to support its economic ambitions and its truly impressive growth trajectory. We are well placed to partner with India on that across secondary, university and vocational education. India is the second largest source of our international education community in Australia. In 2024, there were more than 138,000 Indians studying in Australia. And to give you a broader sense of the size of the Indian diaspora in Australia, it's 1 million people of Indian heritage, which here in India might not sound like a lot, but our country is only 27 million people, so smaller than Kolkata, but 1 million is a large chunk of that. And another reflection of it is that the fastest growing language in Australia is Punjabi, which I always think is an interesting fact. That number, more than 138,000, is really something to celebrate. And there are a lot of things that we're doing to create even more opportunities. We have a scheme called MATES, which stands for the Mobility Arrangement for Talented Early Professionals scheme, to enable beneficial skills and knowledge transfer. That was launched last year to enable temporary mobility for Indian uni graduates and early career professionals with qualifications in fields like engineering, ICT, AI, fintech, renewable energy and mining. Under that scheme, people can live and work in Australia for up to 2 years. Under our bilateral free trade agreement, which is called ECTA, Indian students can stay in Australia for up to 4 years on completion of doctoral degrees and 3 years on completion of a master's. That's a win-win for both our countries. Indian students can also now access an Australian education experience without leaving home. Australia's world-class Deakin University and the University of Wollongong have established campuses in Gift City. They were the first foreign universities in the world to establish campuses in India. That's a milestone. Another Australian university will establish a presence in Delhi, so we know there's a very strong appetite to have a taste of an Australian education. Our Indian and Australian institutions are also joining forces to deliver the best from each other through online courses. There are dual degrees, there are twinning arrangements between our universities to boost employment prospects for students. We also have collaborative research initiatives like the Australia-India Strategic Research Fund, which has funded more than $100 million and helped support more than 370 joint research activities between our two countries. We also have a very generous Matri scholarship program which supports India's top STEM students to study at Australia's world-class universities. That program also connects scholars and alumni with Australian businesses to further deepen the economic engagement between Australia and India and make sure that we are harnessing the best of each other's talent and opportunities. Recent Matri scholars have commenced projects on things like EV integration in the power system and storage and transportation of renewable hydrogen. It's cutting-edge stuff. So I'll give you an example closer to home. Debbie Prasad Bhakta is a Matri scholar of the 2023 to 2024 cohort. He is currently pursuing a PhD at the University of Melbourne, my alma mater. He did his BTech from an engineering college here in West Bengal and worked as a junior engineer for the government of West Bengal. Today, he's researching offshore geotechnical engineering solutions for renewable energy applications. That's of huge interest to Australian and Indian industries. The Matri Grants Program, which is administered by the Centre for Australia-India Relations, also supports research into new avenues for industry collaboration and opportunities to commercialise Australia's technical capabilities with India. So overall, this is a really, really exciting time to be involved in the Australia-India relationship and our economic relationship. I know that because I've been doing it for 4 years. This is an historic high point for the relationship between Australia and India. There are so many opportunities that I would really encourage you all to seize. And I think that IEM's collaboration with Australian universities is going to mark another really important step in that progress of working together, harnessing our intellectual capital. I wish all of you who are travelling a wonderful journey and an incredibly productive learning experience in Australia, which I'm sure my country will deliver. Let's keep this momentum going. Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us on the .tv podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to explore our other exciting conversations, including an important discussion on suicide prevention with Molly Thamby from Lifeline Foundation. There's always something meaningful waiting for you on .tv.